Now, how many fights do you have left with Strikeforce? Do you think we'll be able to see you fight before the end of the year?
Um, I believe I have two more fights with Strikeforce. We're my team and I are sorting that out. I think my understanding is I believe I have a term contract, which is the term it should be coming up pretty soon, and but if I still have two more fights, then there's two more fights. But I believe it's a term contract, so the time and the contract should expire pretty soon. But right now, my team's sorting that out with my lawyer, and we'll figure it out. But hopefully, the fight that I would be on this year is November on UFC 139.
Okay. Keith Jardine has mentioned that he would like to fight you next in Strikeforce because you're a stand-up fighter who throws a lot of kicks. He said that he wouldn't have to worry about takedowns much with you, but he probably hasn't seen your weekly YouTube videos of the takedown of the week. What would you think about a fight with Keith?
I think Keith is a big 205 pounder, and if he cuts down to 185, it's he's got two battles. The the battle that he would have to worry about is making weight. I'm sure Greg Jackson, that camp, they always make sure their fighters make weight and they're healthy. But the main battle he would have if we do fight would be me, and he's very tough and he's fought a lot of big names, and but cutting weight, you're not the same person, and I don't think he's been kicked by someone like me. So if that would happen, it would be an exciting fight. But right now, my focus is something else, and which is still fighting, but it's UFC. And if it doesn't happen, then I've given Strikeforce 8 action-packed fights, and I don't mind fighting for them again. I'm just I'm more towards focusing on fighting for the UFC, and since this is close to the end of where I want to retire pretty soon, I would like to get my last fights in for UFC.
Okay, great. So former Strikeforce fighter Nick Diaz is going to be fighting GSP. What are your thoughts or predictions on that fight?
Well, if it's a stand-up fight, I think Nick Diaz will have the edge, but I think GSP he's got such a great game plan, and he's got a good camp, and they're going to break things down, and I think his submission defense is good enough where he's just going to take Nick Diaz down and try to ground him out, or just stay off the feet.
Okay. Do you enjoy tweeting and interacting with your fans on Twitter?
Actually, I really didn't start doing Twitter since I was in China, and Eli Roth was twittering all the time, and he's like, "Kung, you should get on your Twitter," and then so I started getting on my Twitter and started twittering, and it's been fun. It's good to have an open line with the fans, and it's cool.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we'll get to see you fight very soon. And for more information, go to knoxgear.com.